Do you hate working out? Do you struggle to find the motivation to go to the gym? Have you never been somebody that's been very active your whole life? Can you think of maybe 10, 20, 30, 100 other things you would rather do than to go sweat? All right, listen up. This video is for you. What's happening, YouTube? It's Julian, aka Just Julian H. Don't forget the H. Back with a very frequently asked question for today's video topic, and that is, how do you work out when you hate working out? Very, very common question I get, and something where obviously I look to give you guys just personal experience, give you guys simple, practical solutions, try to talk through things, try to help you guys find the mindset that's going to help you get further along with your goals. And this is a question I get pretty commonly. And I'm talking to you guys just strictly from experience today, strictly from things I see quite a bit with my own day-to-day as a coach, as a trainer, doing this for a while now. And this is something that I empathize with, even though I've never necessarily struggled to get active. Like, actually, most of my life, I've been into some kind of activity. I didn't necessarily get into seriously working out but then the last 10 years or so. But I was always like doing something. Like growing up, I was into playing video games. I was also into sports, basketball, things like that. So I had that within me, but it still took me a while. And I realized this later. It took me a while to like find the enjoyment in what I was doing. And then once you get further along, and once I got further along into say maybe reaching some goals, kind of rediscovering some new things that keep you invigorated, keep myself motivated toward continuing to exercise, continue to sweat. One of the biggest things I empathize with, and I see from a lot of clients I have, is when you have like so many things coming at you in life. You have a lot of duties, responsibilities, a lot of obligations, a lot of social events, a lot of professional and say work events. You work a lot of hours at your job, or your business, your career. You got a family to take care of. You got kids to tend to. It can become very mentally draining to have to think about, oh, I have to exercise, or I have to do this to get to the goal I want. I have to do these certain things. And that's actually the first key point is a mindset thing. Flipping that switch in your head from I have to exercise, I have to force myself to work out, to just flipping it to I get to make progress today toward this goal that I have, whatever that goal may be for you. So that's the first thing, is sort of flipping that switch. Instead of forcing yourself to do something, think about it as you get to make some progress today. You get to take one more step toward your goal. And the second thing is going to be keeping it simple, taking just one step. Instead of looking at, oh, you have to start this whole big 6-month, this whole big 12-week program, this whole even 30-day program. Hey, I'm going to go 1 week. I'm going to try to sweat one time this week. If right now you're not doing anything exercise wise, just do something one time in the week. And it doesn't have to be a super long 2-hour trip to the gym. Try something small. If you're not doing anything, try a walk around your block, down your neighborhood. Try a 10-minute home workout. Just take one small step. Don't look at the whole big picture. Don't look at the whole mountain. As you may hear some people say, take one step, take 1 inch closer. After you make progress on that goal, on that target, take one more step. Maybe it's going from exercising 1 time a week to exercising 2 times a week. Once we get 2 times a week, we go 3 times a week. It doesn't have to necessarily be the most duration either. Instead of looking at it, so I have to work out for a whole 60 minutes, a whole hour. Hey, I'm going to work out 20 minutes. I'm going to exercise 15 minutes. I'm going to do something for 10 minutes, 3 times a week. After you get the duration down, after you get the frequency down, you can increase the duration of what you're doing. It's kind of a bare minimum just to be healthy. Something I've looked at, something I think even the World Health Organization recommends, is for the average person to do something active 3 times a week for 30 minutes at least. That's kind of like the bare minimum. And with just that right there, just 3 times a week, 30 minutes, you can make huge progress depending on how disciplined you're being with things like nutrition, other areas. But you can make perfectly sustainable, perfectly reasonable progress with just that. But that's a baseline you can work up to. If you're not quite there yet, take one step at a time. Next point. This is probably the most important piece of advice I can give to anybody. And that's going to be something that I call enjoyment. On your enjoyment factor to whatever you're doing. You know what? We're all wired differently. Some people find it fun, find it challenging to go lift weights at the gym, pick up heavy things, put them down. Some people absolutely hate thinking about weights. Some people love to run. They get enjoyment from just running, distance running, miles, doing 5Ks, things like that. Some people hate running. Some people like sports. Some people hate sports. You really have to find what you enjoy. And even if, you think that, there's nothing out here at all that you like doing that's going to get you moving, burning calories, sweating, I guarantee you it's 2022. So many different ways to burn some calories, to get some positive movement. If you just think about I'm going to find something to get me moving. It can be yoga. It can be Zumba. It can be dancing, swimming. It's so many different things. There has to be something. If you just give yourself a few months, maybe 6 months to just try some different things to find what you truly enjoy, guarantee you find something you can at least tolerate. And if you can at least tolerate it, if you flip your mindset, you probably can grow to actually enjoy it. So find that enjoyment. Myself, there's many things I found that I enjoyed. Always like trying different things. There's things I never thought I would enjoy, like yoga. I never thought I would enjoy yoga, but I've done some great yoga classes, burned a lot of calories, got some great sweats in from doing something like that. But there's many different examples of that. But you just got to find what you can enjoy. And if you look forward to it, it doesn't have to be super long for your workout for that day. But if you can just at least do it a few minutes here and there sporadically, you can start to build habits from there. So that's at least a good starting point. And then probably the last point, I'm going to kind of group a few things together. And we'll talk about just accountability. Obviously, if you have big goals, if you have serious goals, you're going to have to find some kind of accountability. And that could be internal accountability. That's probably the best one, by the way. It can be external accountability through the source of maybe family, maybe friends, maybe joining a group, whether it's online or in person, where there's people who are also working towards similar goals or just goals in general toward improving their health and their fitness and their physical well-being, or coaching. That's something that I haven't mentioned to this point, but obviously in today's world, coaching, training, however you want to look at it, finding just someone who has experience toward getting to the goal that you want to get to, somebody who has studied that field. That's one of maybe the most looked over methods today, but at the same time, one of the most taken for granted. Obviously, there's many types of coaches, many types of trainers, health professionals, things like that out here. But finding someone that's a good fit for you, who portrays a message that you respond best to, and who can hold you accountable in a way that is going to be that, but also going to get you the results you're looking for, and also going to be able to communicate with you at a level that you relate to. So finding some kind of accountability system, whether that's a coach, whether that's a group, or whether if you just have that self-drive, that motivation to just lay some specific targets out and have things that you're constantly reaching for. For a lot of people, they need structure. Myself, I'm that type of person. I need structure. And that's not necessarily every single minute of every single day planned out, but I need some kind of general guideline to say, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this to get XYZ result. In fact, that's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made. I spent years kind of trying to freestyle it, trying to be a typical stubborn guy, trying to just do what I thought was best, and spent years of wasted effort, not getting the results that I wanted when I could have shortcutted that process by just having the right plan, having the right coach. But the positive side is that now I have the experience to give you guys some tips and try to help you not take as long as I took. But having some kind of accountability system, whatever that is. So anyway, that's today's video. Not a super long one for today, but this is one of probably the most top 5 questions I get, or issues I try to help people with. Is how to find, you know, that internal it factor for you to exercise. We all know we should eat right, we should exercise, but sometimes it is easier said than done. Sometimes it can be a little of a process to find things we enjoy. And the last piece of information I can leave you guys with is just to be patient. While you're looking for that thing that you're going to enjoy, that you can stick with, that's sustainable for you, be patient through the process and look at it with an open mind. Don't think you're going to get results overnight. Don't think you're going to necessarily find that thing overnight that's right for you or that system that's right for you. But just stick with it. Just keep going. The worst thing we can do is to stop taking any action at all. Last but not least, if you guys are looking for a coach, are looking for a system, are looking for a plan to help you guys reach the goals you're looking for, right now I'm taking on new clients, whether they're here in person right here in Tampa Bay or anywhere pretty much in the world, but specifically the United States. I offer online virtual coaching, live accountability, or other types of plans that you can follow at your own leisure. I'm going to leave a couple links down in the description of this video below. One where you can get my coaching live, one where you can find a plan that's going to help you guys find the results that you're looking for. As always, like this video if you got value from this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more videos just like this. 2022, we're coming strong. I'll see you guys in the next video.